So, back for week 3 of the Unknown Draft League. Where is week 2? Week 2 is in the description. My opponent last week couldn't play on the Switch, so it's in the description. As well, it's a little bit later than you would expect because week 1 started halfway through week 0 because the draft finished in the middle of the week. So then we had a little bit extra than week 1, but I just happened to play earlier. So now we're in week 3, we're facing the Frostpunk Frosmoths. And another Tornadus already. Faced it in week 1, now I'm facing it in week 3 because there were two separate snakes, so multiple of the same Pokemon could have been picked in the different snakes. So Tornadus again, so going with very similar strategy to week 1, but just optimized for the different Pokemon that are around the Tornadus. So Basculegion, I don't expect to bring to the match. I don't think I did in week 1, but it's still there. You're going to be able to still do massive damage if necessary, but it's a very, very standard set. The Life Orb was free, so I just chucked it on. Not much to talk about with the Basculegion because I'm probably not bringing it. Baxcalibur, I don't think I need Glaive Rush. There's 2 fairies, and also the things that would be hit by Dragon, like that Goodra, is just hit by Ice moves anyway. So I would prefer to go for the perfect coverage here of the Icicle Spit. I don't trust Icicle Crash. Terra Blast Electric is there for the Azumarill. Stomping Tantrum is there just to be able to hit the Arcanine as well, and it will hit the Muck quite nicely as well. But that's perfect coverage, so I don't feel the need for Glaive Rush. Clear Amulet is obviously there for the Intimidate that could be coming out from the Hisuian Arcanine. They don't have a Steel Resist, so I'm going to be able to go for Golden Go, Make It Rain through basically the whole team. Like, I don't count the Electro. Electro doesn't really count. It's too frail. So I'm counting it not as having a Steel Resist. So I'm just going to be able to make it rain through the whole team. That's going to hopefully be the strategy that I'm centering through. Centering through? I don't think that's the sentence, but we're going with it. Centering through with the Golden Go to be able to just nasty plot and then make it rain and blast through the whole team. So Metal Coat is on there just to give that extra kick to the Make It Rains. I do like Weakness Policy, but Metal Coat, like I said, Make It Rain, going to be able to blast through the whole team. Metal Coat will help out with that. Gothita was doing very well in week 1, and I would have 2-0'd if I would have just correctly targeted with the Foul Play. I'm bringing basically the same Gothita with just different EVs because this is more of a special attacking team. But the Terra Dark, there for the taunt as well. There wasn't taunt on the Tornadus in that first week. There might be this one. It's also a good defensive typing to boost up the Foul Play if necessary as well. I don't think I'm focusing as hard as I did on Trick Room this week than I did in the previous one because they've got things like the Azumarill that would be much better against me in Trick Room. But it's there, and it'll be able to help out if they do go for Tailwind on the Tornadus. Iron Thorns is going to be able to have perfect coverage against the whole team with just its stabs, so that is really nice. Thunder Punch is all that is necessary to be able to get the KO on the Azumarill, so I don't feel the need for Wild Charge. Maybe that will come back to bite me when I miss a KO, but I'm just going for no recoil because I bulked out the Iron Thorns as well. I've got Dragon Dance here that should be able to outspeed everything on their team except for the speed boosting Azelf because I'm only outspeeding a Modest/Adamant Azelf. I don't think they need to go with Timid/Jolly, so I'm just assuming they don't. Therefore, I've just got enough to outspeed that and then able to bulk out the Iron Thorns a lot more. Therefore, I can survive a liquidation from the Azumarill. So that's going to be very nice as well. Terra Electric is going to be able to boost up the Thunder Punch and also get rid of my weakness to water, which is going to be very nice as well. Crocodile rounding it off. Terra Poison seems to make the most sense, because I could go with Terra Blast, like Electric and all that, to be able to hit the Azumarill, but Gunk Shot is right there, and I do not trust it. But it objectively probably should be Gunk Shot if I want to deal with Azumarill. So there, Terra Poison, Gunk Shot, that will blow back the Azumarill. It won't, it's going to miss. But it objectively should be Gunk Shot, which is annoying. Assault Vest, like I said, they're pretty special, so I'm going to be able to bulk myself out a lot there as well, and gives me room for Snarl. Snarl? That's definitely mispronunciation. Snarl. Snarl will reduce the special attackers on their team. So that is going to round off the team that I'm bringing for week 3. Let's get into the battle. Okay, so there is the Tornadus. So going with a Trick Room strategy might be beneficial. They brought the Persian, so they got the faster fake out were I to go with Gothita. Does look like there's very little for Golden Go. So do I save it or do I go for it straight away? I feel like I want to go for it straight away. So I wasn't planning on bringing Basculegion, and I think I'm still not. Excalibur is still pretty good, but it probably does need Terra. Iron Thorns is also pretty good. And Crocodile is only really bad against the Azumarill, because it's okay against the floor just because of the Assault Vest. So I think I'll bring Iron Thorns and Crocodile for now, and see what happens. They lead with Persian, then they can only fake out the Goth Eater. That's a cool trainer card. They can only fake out the Goth Eater, so it wouldn't be really that bad that they have the faster fake out. But Zelf Arcanine, okay. They didn't intimidate me, did they? So that's got to be Rockhead. And that's a lot of damage going to come my way then. Could I just fake out the Arcanine and Shadow Ball the Azelf? Do I make it rain? I think I'm just going to make it rain. Azelf shouldn't be able to KO me in one shot. Arcanine is faster than Azelf. They are going for Trick Room. That is highly amusing. I think they were going to like trying to reverse my Trick Room. But that works out for me, because now that is just a Foul Play KO into Azelf and then make it rain KO into the Arcanine. So thank you kindly. Foul Play. And that is definitely a KO. Could I get away with a nasty plot? No, I definitely shouldn't. Like, that's quite straightforward. I like that turn. That was a good turn. It's a shame I didn't nasty plot, because then that would have been just double KO at +1 rather than -2. But I am perfectly content with that as a start. The nice thing is they can't switch out. I need to remember my own Shadow tag. They can't switch out unless they got Shed Shell, of course. But and assumedly, if they're Rockhead, they're probably more inclined to go with Choice Band. So this is a good position. Even if they terror out of the Foul Play KO, they're definitely put in range of Make It Rain afterwards. They are terroring. Interesting. That's unexpected. Into Fairy. That doesn't save you from Make It Rain. Saves you from, like I said, it saves you from Foul Play, but definitely not Make It Rain. However, it means that... Oh, it's just Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed. Excuse me. I think that's probably banded based on that damage, but yeah, now this might not quite KO the Arcanine because it's still spread, but it's a KO. Okay, cool. Good start. Good start. And I think the Metal Coat was necessary to get that KO after 2 based on that damage, so I'm content with my choice of item. So, it's got to be a Zoom Roll in the back if they wanted to Trick Room. Right? And it's Florges. Cool. And there's the Zoom Roll. So... I'm going to switch out my Golden Go for sure, and I'm going to intimidate them. Foul Play does very, very little. We got 3 turns of Trick Room. I could reverse Trick Room. What is stopping me from reversing Trick Room? Just a KO. But then that means Crocodile is safe. So I'm going to reverse Trick Room. Or do I... No, can I get away without revealing that I do actually have Trick Room? Because, like, Foul Play is pointless. I could reset Fake Out, and that's a double switch. No, I think the Golden Go is more important, so I'm gonna switch him with the Crocodile. Neither of them can KO me in one. Because I survived the Intimidated play rough, and I survive a Moonblast because of Assault Vest. Yeah, just Liquidation, but this doesn't KO. Like so. And Trick, okay. So that's got to be Choice then, right? Choice Scarf, okay. Cool. So I'm choiced into Trick Room now, so I should probably switch. Or should I just let them get the KO? Because I don't think they would KO. I could lock myself into Helping Hand afterwards. Now, I think my Iron Thorns is now the most important Pokemon. And saving it for the Terra Electric is important. So, as far as I can see, Golden Go is still great, for sure. But it's not going to be taking any damage, really. And they can't Terra anymore with Florges. so there's no Terror Blast coming my way. And I will attempt to Gunk Shots. I'm going to do it into the Florges, because I can just Oko the Azumarill whenever I want with the Terror Electric Thunder Punch. Just Aqua Jet, okay. That's fine. Like, either Aqua Jet or Liquidation was KOing, but that definitely confirms they are not locked in, even though I was pretty confident of that. Just Moonblast, yep, that won't do much. So now I can go into Gothita, and I can lock into Fake Out, right? I can just Fake Out the Azumarill. Yeah, go into Gothita, Fake Out Azumarill, Nasty Plot, and then I should be able to sweep outside of Trick Room. Just wondering if it is greedy to Nasty Plot. I don't think it is. That's not the right thing. Is Trick Room over? Oh no, because I reversed it, didn't I? Yeah, so of course it's over. What am I talking about? So, given that they're Choice Scarf, they should actually outspeed my Golden Go as well. So, yeah, no, I should be able to get away with just Nasty Plot. Actually, I don't need to. I've got Helping Hand. I can lock into Helping Hand. Because Fake Out's only good for one turn. I've done that twice now. I've done that twice. I really need to remember that. Like, I will remember it one day, trust. Okay, that's actually a good KO. But there we go. I look like a fool once again. There are some things that don't register in my brain at all. And one of them is Helping Hand on Golden Go, it seems. The other one is Shadow Tag, so I don't know why I drafted this Gothita, even though it's actually doing really well. I mean, it objectively doesn't really matter, because Iron Thorns surely still wins, so long as I click the Terror button. I don't want to have to reveal that I am just Terror Electric, but I will take the guaranteed win, rather than an Aqua Jet critical hit. Which I wouldn't have had to do if I just went for Fake Out into Azumarill. But, there we go. Yep, still just chipping away, needs another 2. Easy KO, this O-Code even at full HP. And this for KO for sure. So, I think they were trying to either catch my Trick Room or expecting to get their Azumarill into Trick Room and sweep. But surely because they were Choice Scarf on the Florges, that means that they were trying to reverse my Trick Room, right? That's at least what I can see. And they weren't Intimidate. So does that mean that I can lead with Gothita and Iron Thorns, and if they lead the same thing, I can Fake Out and Dragon Dance? Fake out the Azelf so they don't Trick Room. And then I'll just be able to Rock Slide double KO. Yeah? Question mark? They didn't go Torn or Persian last time, that's perfectly fine. They saw that I didn't go Basilisk Legion and Excalibur, so they probably would be less inclined to bring the Florges this time. Because Florges didn't do much there. And it would actually still be not that great, just if Trick Room stayed up. So I'll switch up to Gothita Iron Thorns. This is where they can switch up to Persian and we'll be able to Fake Out my Iron Thorns, but that's okay. Definitely still got it. Like, Golden is coming to every single one regardless. And then the final one. The Intimidate was okay, but didn't really matter. Because Crocodile just got sacked. Like I said, I think they're less inclined to bring Florges now. think I might actually bring Basket Legion to this one. I think I actually have brought Basket Legion to this one. So, let's see. Because I've gone for bulk rather than speed. So Trick Room is good for me so long as it's not Azumarill in Trick Room. Persian Azumarill, okay. Makes sense. But they are locked in. So, I'm inclined to trade Fake Outs. And just Thunder Punch this Azumarill. How can that go wrong? If they tear out the weakness. Like if they Fake Out the Goth Eater and tear it out of the weakness. But then if they do, then I'll just go into Golden Go. They'll have taken a lot of damage and might be in Make It Rain range. Like I'm gonna assume they're Assault Vest. That's my reasonable assumption, I think. Don't want to commit to a helping hand in, like, if they Fake Out my Iron Thorn. So yeah, I'll Fake Out and Thunder Punch the Azumarill. Yeah, just the Fake Out. And is it just Aqua Jet for the chip? Because they didn't Terra. This is an Oko. This is an Oko. So that's good. Like, I specifically checked, do I need Wild Charge? Oh, no I don't. That much investment KOs with Thunder Punch. There we go. That's a good start as well. Now, do I need to Terra Electric just to get rid of the weakness in case they go for close combat? But then that would make me weak to Extreme Speed. What kind of support would the Persian want to go for here? Let's think worst case. Worst case is Hypnosis. Do I want a Dragon Lance here? Because I only went for outspeeding the neutral max speed Persian and his elf. What did I have in the back? I had Arcanine, no, not Arcanine, Basket Legion and Golden Go. So Arcanine is the threat. Just focus on the Arcanine. Focus on the Arcanine. And if they are banded, they can't touch Golden Go. And if they're not banded, they can't KO the Iron Thorn. So I don't think I need to Terra. That's the logic I'm going with. Preserving the Terra for the Terra Water on the Golden Go. That's Dragon. That's cool. Like, they can't KO... Yeah, that's fine. They can't KO Iron Thorns unless they are banded, and therefore, if they're banded and KO me, now you can't touch Golden Go. That's the logic I'm going for. Just Flare Blitz. That's perfectly fine. That's not going to... Oh, I was going to say that's going to be a reasonable amount of recoil. It's not going to be any recoil. That's the entire point. You know, Rockhead. But this is massive damage because you won't Intimidate. That's a two-shot. Oh, I can't Aqua Jet them because... Well, I can, but it's bad because they're Dragon. But this is surely got to be Golden Go and Terra Water, Make It Rain, and Rock Slide, right? Surely. Surely that's got to be the play. I can't see any reason not to do that. Oh yeah, they can switch now. That's not surviving both these attacks. As long as Rock Slide double connects, then I'm all good. We saw in the last game that Make It Rain isn't a KO, so I do need that little bit of Rock Slide chip, please. Persian's not surviving. To be fair, Persian might be Assault Vest and might probably not even still survive, because it's taken a reasonable amount of chip. Like, I'm assuming that's, like, worst case, Rock Slide misses. Yeah, Shadow Claw doesn't do much. Not even Technician boosted, so... Make It Rain, Persian gets KO'd, Forges almost does, Rock Slide just needs to connect, and then the game is surely over. I mean, it's almost certainly over even if I miss. But it is definitely over, right? No, I can't say definitely because I still should click Rock Slide. Should I click Rock Slide? No, I should click Dragon Dance, then Thunder Punch. Is that better? Or should I just Thunder Punch twice? So still just Make It Rain. And that should KO. What did I have in the back? Basket Legion. So yeah, no, I just clicked the 100% accurate moves. Because I've still got 3 Pokemon. Still got 3. I can flinch. The game's not over because I can flinch. I didn't flinch, so I win. Nice. Okay, that was good. That was a very, very good turn one for both of them. Lots of momentum in my favour immediately, and they did struggle to claw any of it back. Like, trying to catch my Trick Room didn't work. Very nice. And just Oko on the Azumarill, then that was one of your big threats dealt with. Very, very nice.